So let's get to it. Now, the first thing that I want to bring to your attention is Article 1, Section 8, Clause 9 of the Constitution. And you're going to find this in a lot of books that you read on the Constitution, in particular, Clause 9. Clause 9 is a very, very interesting clause in the Constitution. When you read books on the Constitution that attempt to explain it, you will see that it's very anemic in its explanation when you read it directly in Clause 9. They're always going to direct you to Article 3, Section 2, Clause 2 of the Constitution. These two clauses relate to each other, and this is where a lot of the confusion comes in. A lot of people think that the federal courts are Article 3 courts. I've heard people say that federal courts are Article 3 courts, and they're not Article 3 courts. They're not. And it is very, very confusing, the language that they use, as you're going to see. And we're going to attempt to try to go through this and get an understanding of exactly how the court system is set up in the United States of America, because this is leading to a lot of confusion that is out there in this movement of people trying to establish their status and things of that nature. It's really imperative that you understand how the court system is set up. Now, Article 1, Section 8, Clause 9 establishes the tribunals that are inferior to the Supreme Court. It says the Congress shall have the power to constitute tribunals inferior to the Supreme Court. See Article 3. See discussion, the power of Congress to control the federal courts. So we see the federal courts, and this is a key word that you have to key in on, federal courts. What are federal courts? Obviously, when you see the word federal court, federal court is a congressional court. It is a legislative court. It is a court that is established by Congress, as opposed to a court system that is established by the Constitution. The court system that is established by the Constitution are Article 1, Section 8, Clause 9 courts, but those are territorial courts. The Article 3 court is where the power of the judiciary is deposited. That is the judicial power of the United States of America is under Article 3, Clause 2, Section 2, Clause 2. Alright, so now we're going to go into this. As you can see in this book, it doesn't give you anything. It does quote what Article 9 says, but it directs you to go over to Article 3, Section 2, Clause 2 for the full explanation of the court system. So we're going to go over there right now. Okay, now here we are. We're in Article 3. It is on page, as you can see right here, page 863 is the page, as you can see. And the name of it, it's entitled Power of Congress to Control the Federal Courts. Now, I want you to walk with me on this. We're going to be looking a lot in the footnotes of these, because you're directed to a lot of case law, a lot of precedents in this particular matter. And this is in the Article 3 section where these Supreme Court justices are attempting to give you an explanation of how the court system is set up in the United States. I don't think they do I think, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to preference everything I'm going to say right now. These people are very careful in trying to keep it very, very murky on exactly what the court system, how the court system is set up, and exactly where the jurisdictional lines exist between Article 1 and Article 3. But you're going to see this for yourself as we go through this. However, they do, I think, give some good insights into some things. They're very careful with their language. And you can see, it's just my feelings that they're trying to hide something to you, but they have some sort of duty to tell you. So they're going to use words of art in an attempt to try to, confuse you on this point. It's really confusing. I really think the American people really need to petition the government and make them give them a very express, clear, concise, and cogent explanation of exactly how the court system is set up. You need to demand this from your government.